Nothing better than the Sweet 16 in Starkville, Mississippi. We're just about to start here with the Mississippi State Bulldogs versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It's going to be a tough matchup tonight between both of these strong teams. Mississippi State, the 1 seed, Notre Dame, the 4 seed here in the NCAA Sweet 16. So, alongside Zach Sizemore, I'm John Wesley Cochran. Zach, last time out, Mississippi State on Friday evening, Mississippi State comes away with a clutch win against Washington 1-0.
Yes, they did. None other than Hannah Johnson getting her 9th assist of the season, finding Zoe Main for a breakaway. One-on-one with the keeper, able to find the back of the net, gives them that 1-0 lead, and able to waste the rest of the 20 minutes of the clock and pull out with a victory.
Yes, Mississippi State playing Notre Dame. This is a very seasoned program. This is a team that this is not the first time that they've been here in the NCAA tournament.
No, it is not. This is the 30th out of the 30th time in the past 32 tournaments that they've been here.
Yes, and MSU is led by seniors, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, this is a team that's led by freshmen.
Yes, it is. The Bulldogs' backline has SEC Defender of the Year, Riley Combs. She's a seasoned veteran, played the past 4 or 5 seasons here for the Bulldogs, while the Fighting Irish are led by Izzy Engel, a freshman who leads the ACC in scoring and is third nationally in scoring.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting to see because we know how important it is for both of these teams to strike first. In just the entire season, we've seen that if they strike first, we know what the outcome will be.
Oh, yeah, 100%. For Notre Dame, they're 13-0 this season when striking first, whereas all-time for the Bulldogs under Coach Armstrong, they're 57-1-6. So the key thing to look at in the first 10 to 15 minutes of this match is the chances. Who can have a chance and put it in the back of the net.
Yes, well, that's going to do it. We'll be back here in just a few minutes for the starting lineups and the start of this match. You're listening to Mississippi State Soccer on the Bulldog Student Sports Network.
One.
And we are back just moments away from starting this Sweet 16 matchup with Mississippi State taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We're going to start with our starting lineups for the visitors team. Zach, take it away.
Yeah, so for the Fighting Irish in net, they have freshman Sonoma Kasaki. On defense, they have Claire Logan, Leah Klink, Abby Mills, and Morgan Roy. Midfield, they have Izzy Engel, Ellie Ospek, Laney Macherno, and Grace Restovich. At forward, they have Lily Joseph and Charlie Codd.
Yes, and we'll get to those Mississippi State lineups shortly. We just started this match. Now the Notre Dame Fighting Irish getting set. Now playing over here on the near side on the right, Claire Logan. Now over towards Morgan Roy, now playing at midfield. Great defense by the Bulldogs, starting off strong. Now just outside the Notre Dame 18-yard box, Abby Mills. Going to send it across. Zach, almost as if the Fighting Irish are playing a little bit less aggressive starting off.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get a hang of the Bulldogs' midfield and defense, just trying to see if there are any areas they can exploit from the Bulldogs' defense, just try and get the feel of them.
Yeah, just a minute into this first half already, no score yet. Bulldogs just past midfield.
Bulldogs look to be playing very aggressive right now, trying to start fast, as we talked about earlier.
Yes, Bulldogs have shown that they have been near undefeated whenever they strike first. Now Mississippi State inside the tackle box. Allie Perry going to take a shot just wide left. And the Bulldogs' first shot of the night, very close one.
Yeah, very close.
Right in the hands of exactly who you want, Allie Perry, leading this team in goals with 10 so far this season.
Not only does she lead the team in goals, but she also leads the team in shots with 94 total shots and 41 of those on goal. Just an impressive stat from Allie Perry.
Yes, Allie Perry, first team All-SEC honorary. That ball rolls out of bounds. Now the Bulldogs will toss it in far side, about 20 yards past the 18-yard box. Now Hannah Johnson with some commotion far side. Now the Fighting Irish in attacking territory. Now Gatura has great defense on far side. Riley Combs going to send it out. Off the head of the Fighting Irish. Combs trying to clear this one out. That ball rolls out of bounds at the Mississippi State bench. The Irish are going to toss it in. 42 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. No score yet. Bulldogs had a shot on goal early within the first minute and a half by Allie Perry. Now Fighting Irish in attacking territory. Great defense by Gutierrez just outside the box. They're going to send it over to 23. Morgan Roy now crossing back over just outside the box with the Irish. Great defense inside the box. Riley Combs going to clear this one out. Now the Bulldogs try to send it left side, near side, down the sideline, trying to get into that attacking third. Maggie Wadsworth just a hair past her.
Yeah, Fighting Irish starting to put the pressure a bit on, testing this veteran Bulldog defense.
Yes, and we talked about this earlier, how this Fighting Irish squad is one of the youngest, more dominant offensive squads in the nation. Now Matrino going to take a shot, sends it across. Great defense once again by the Bulldogs. Almost off the hand of Maddie Anderson, but great defense once again.
Yeah, it looks like Maddie Anderson just kind of mistimed that, thinking it wasn't going to sail as much, sailed a bit on her, so she So it flew over her hands. Luckily, she didn't touch it. It goes out of bounds for a goal kick instead of a corner.
It's going to be Maddie Anderson to send this one at midfield. Maggie Wadsworth right there to recover. Stolen by Charlie Codd. Back at midfield with Matrino. Sending it left far side. Back to Logan on the right near side at midfield. Notre Dame playing conservative. Now towards the attacking third. Far side. They're going to send it over towards Claire Logan at midfield, sending it inside to Codd. Great defense by Hannah Johnson, sending it up to Maggie Wadsworth. Now back to Allie Perry just near midfield. Now Macy Hodge back to the Poser near side. Poser sends it past midfield, just outside the 18-yard box.
Yeah, one thing both teams are looking to do right here is just possess the ball, find some passing lanes, and pick apart the defenses.
Poser's going to send it back to Maddie Anderson. Anderson clears it out at midfield. Ball nearly rolls out of bounds just off the foot of Claire Logan, the sophomore out of Vancouver, Canada. And Mississippi State and Price Poser will toss it in near side at midfield. Poser sends it into Wadsworth. Stolen immediately. Just under 40 minutes. We're sitting at 38 and 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. One shot each for both squads. Ball at midfield. Hannah Johnson stolen. Now stolen once again by sophomore forward Charlie Codd. Right back at midfield. Hannah Johnson comes in hot. A foul called on Johnson.
Yeah, it looks like she just came in a tad bit too hot there. Mostly got the defender. Not much of the ball there. Referee didn't like that much.
.38 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first half. One shot each. And so last game we saw quite a bit of fouls against Washington.
Yes, we did. It was a very physical match. I think there was a total of something like 7 cards given out, 6 yellows and 1 red. So expecting a semi-physical game, but not as physical as it was Friday night.
Notre Dame tossing in a far side just outside the 18-yard box. Great defense by Macy Hodge. Ball last touch by Hodge off the foot. Now just outside the 18-yard box. Inside to Engel. Joseph going to take a shot. Great defense by Hannah Johnson. Clears it out. Now Wadsworth one-on-one. Nearly makes a play. Would have been a great counter right there, Zach.
Yes, it would have been. Maggie Wadsworth just wasn't able to catch up to the ball there, but great defense by the Bulldogs there. Everybody getting back and limiting the chances, not letting a ball get back to Maddie Anderson in net.
Now playing past midfield with Lily Joseph with the ball. Another foul called on Mississippi State. Allie Perry with the second foul of the game.
Seemed like a sort of soft foul there. It looked like Allie Perry got all ball, but ref didn't see it that way.
Fighting Irish going to send it in. Great defense by Riley Combs.
I have a feeling we're going to be saying that name a lot again tonight.
We said it quite a bit last game against Washington. Just a fearless defender for the Bulldogs this season. Now Claire Logan retreating, sends it back over towards Mills. Mills back at midfield. Now the Irish just past midfield. Now in the attacking third. They're going to send it in. Maddie Anderson going to have to rush in towards the ball. Great defense once again by the senior goalkeeper.
Yeah, Maddie Anderson knew she was going to come out for the ball. As soon as she saw it, she took off and was able to get the ball before the Irish offensive player arrived at the ball.
Back at midfield, Macy Hodge coming in hot. Sends it to Allie Perry. Allie Perry maneuvering her way past midfield. Sends it back over to Lapasser. Great defense by Rostovich. Now the Fighting Irish in the attacking third. Sends it over to Joseph. Joseph over towards Engel. Engel going to take a shot. Great defense by Gutierrez. That was Annabelle Chuckwu with the shot on the far left side. Now the first corner kick of the game will be taken by Leah Klink. Far side corner. Just under 35 minutes to go here in the first half, 34-45. Klink sends it in off the head, and that ball rolls out of bounds. Great defense by Mississippi State. Gets out of the corner opportunity.
Yeah, just under 5.5 minutes here, and we can already see why the Fighting Irish have such a dominant offense with 4 shots already.
Maddie Anderson going to send it deep back at midfield. Off the head at midfield. Bulldogs looking to recover. Off the foot of Matrino. Now Logan. Macy Hodge coming in hot at midfield. And another foul called on the Bulldogs. The third foul of the game, and this crowd is not happy.
No, they are not. Looks like Macy Hodge just came in and took out the player going for the ball, but just missed.
Yeah, speaking of this crowd, another record-breaking attendance against Washington last time out. 4,022 fans in attendance.
Yeah. It's not as cold tonight as it was Friday night, but the fans still showed out.
Yes, now near side with Maggie Wadsworth. That ball rolls out of bounds. Bulldogs looking to get something going on offense. Ball nearly touched out of bounds by Abby Mills. They'll send it to Claire Logan. Macy Hodge recovers at midfield. Lapasser trying to get it out. Restovich sends it back to Logan. Logan going to send it back and retreating towards Abby Mills. Now far side, nearing midfield, Fighting Irish. Give and go from Klink. Klink. Inside to Joseph. Far side, now Zoe Main coming in hot. Now the Fighting Irish in the attacking third. Klink. Back inside to Restovich. And another save from Price Laposer, stepping in. Now Roy sends it far side. That ball rolls out of bounds. And this Bulldogs defense comes up with the stop.
Yes, they do. Seems like Fighting Irish are just trying to get it inside, let it rip, but the Bulldogs defense in the way every single time, able to get a foot or something on it. And ball has yet to really get to Maddie Anderson so far.
Nothing yet to get to Maddie Anderson, but 5 shots so far in this game. Maddie Anderson sends it at midfield. Off the head, now Engel, now far side. That ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. Now Leah Klink will toss it in. Inside to Joseph. Joseph takes a shot far way left outside. Taking about 35, 40 yards outside the box. Or outside the goal, rather.
Yeah, that was a very interesting shot there, but Bulldogs all over it, forced her shot to go wide. But 6 shots already, not even 10 minutes in. This Fighting Irish offense is explosive.
Off the face of Martinez Montoya, Macy Hodge comes in at midfield. Hannah Johnson kicks it high and a little bit of spin on it at midfield. Hodge looking to clear it out. Sends it to Price Lapasser. Passer sends it left side. trying to find Wadsworth on the left near side. Could not find her. Now playing at midfield. Codd sends it out. Riley Combs sends it high towards Wadsworth. An official blows a whistle, offsides on Mississippi State.
Looks like Maggie Wadsworth was in the offsides position and then ran back on sides to go challenge for the ball. Didn't establish herself back on sides before challenging for it.
Now nearing 30 minutes to go here in the first half. No score yet. 6 shots, though, for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Only 1 shot for the Bulldogs so far, and that was quite early, just a minute and a half into the game. Now the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the attacking third. Now sends it over to Roy. Roy looking across over towards Engel. And just over her head, and Zoe Main will recover far side near the corner. She'll send it to Martinez Montoya. Bulldogs offense trying to get something going. Now Macy Hodge far side trying to retreat. Tried to kick it off the defender. Now sends it in. Last touched by LaPasser inside the box. And so it'll be a corner kick for Notre Dame. It'll be Leah Klink to send it in for Notre Dame.
Yeah, back-to-back good defensive recovery by the Bulldogs there. Riley Combs getting caught high, but hauling it back and able to get a deflection.
Klink sends it in. And Maddie Anderson right there with the claw to knock it down. Now Wadsworth sends it up towards Kennedy Husbands. And stolen just immediately by freshman Abby Mills. Morgan Roy sends it back to Abby Mills. Abby Mills over to Logan. Logan far side now with Allie Perry playing great defense at midfield. Now back near side to Claire Logan. Nearing 28 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball playing at midfield towards Klink. Klink sends it inside. Now Engel looked to be near offsides, just outside the 18-yard box. Great defense by LaPasser. Engel takes a shot right there, and the first goal of the season at home is taken. Appeared to be by Izzy Engel, but it was offsides called.
Yeah, it looks like the Bulldogs defense stepped up at the last second, forced the Fighting Irish player offsides. But it looks like the officials are going to go check and make sure she truly is offsides. Bulldogs sure hope so. Hoping to keep that no goals allowed at home streak alive.
That's a very interesting sight, as we haven't even seen this happen at all this season.
No, we have not. That is sure a new sight for Bulldog fans here.
Yes, this is a very athletic, young team that Notre Dame has, and it's starting to show with Izzy Engel almost having her way so far here within the first 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it looks like the Bulldogs defense just wasn't ready for how quick she truly is. I mean, one day in between games isn't a lot of time to prepare, but still, she's just having her way, as you said.
Yes, Izzy Engel, along with Lily Joseph, had a goal within the first 13 minutes of Kentucky's match. They were able to score 2 goals within that stretch. So Mississippi State looking to fight off that streak from last game back in the round of 32. Now the stakes are getting higher, Sweet 16, as we await to hear the word from the officials after the official review.
Looks like it's confirmed.
Yeah, it looks like the call stands. It wasn't offsides. Call is confirmed. So We still sit here in Starkville with no score. No score yet. 27 minutes and 39 seconds remaining here in the first half. Like we said, this Notre Dame squad has put up a lot of shots. 8 shots so far compared to Mississippi State's 1.
Not something Bulldog fans would like to see, with the Bulldogs able to generate tons and tons of shots through every game so far this season.
Maddie Anderson sends it in towards midfield. Last touch by Kennedy Husbands. And now Claire Logan will send it in. Now Macy Hodge comes in to steal it away. Ali Martinez Montoya tries to recover, but stolen again by this Notre Dame squad. Now Joseph past midfield. Bulldogs trying to find some momentum. Allie Perry stolen, trying to get past midfield. And a foul called on Charlie Codd, the ACC All-Freshman team last season. Called for the first foul tonight for Notre Dame.
Yeah, Allie Perry was just trying to get the ball outside, get past the defender. Defender came in, tripped her up. Allie Perry lost possession. That's a foul every day.
Now Alexis Gutierrez will send it inside the box, off the head of Wadsworth, off the chest of Martinez Montoya. Now Zoe Main playing far side, sends it inside. And right there, Kasika to round it up. And not only does this Notre Dame squad have a lot of freshman offensive firepower, but they've got a freshman goalie in front of the net.
Yes, they do. Kasika is a freshman that's had 7 shutouts this year, showing that goalkeepers are pretty dominant this year all across the nation.
Now far side and just past midfield to Joseph. Now Codd sends it left side. Ball nearly out of bounds now. Riley Combs will send it off the foot of Joseph. And now Mississippi State will toss it in far side just outside the 18-yard box.
Smart decision there by Riley. Knew she wasn't going to be able to clear the ball upfield, but kicks it off of a Irish player out of bounds for a throw-in.
And Zach, this might be the loudest roars that I've heard from the fans so far this season. It's the Maroon and Whites coming in very loud. Last touched by Izzy Engel. Now Mississippi State will have a goal kick.
I think you're right, John. These fans know what's on the stake here. The first ever Elite Eight berth for the Mississippi State soccer team here. They win this game.
Yes, and the fans know the stipulations. Last season, this is not the first time that we've been in the Sweet 16. So, second year back-to-back appearances in the Sweet 16. And these fans, these student body expect a lot out of the squad here in the 6th season of James Armstrong.
Yes, they do. After falling just short last season, they're looking to advance this season.
And just off of the hip of McCausland, the Notre Dame will toss it in just past midfield. Toss it into Joseph. Now Macy Hodge right there to steal it. And a foul called on the field. It'll go the other direction. Appears it was on Macy Hodge at that play. Just under 24 minutes to go here in the first half. No score yet. Now Joseph in the attacking third for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. She sends it back towards Claire Logan. Logan sends it to Morgan Roy. Roy looking across. Great defense by Husbands. Last touched off the chest of Price LaPasser. And a corner kick for Notre Dame. This will be the third corner kick of the night.
Yeah, just more great defense from the Bulldogs back there, limiting the number of crosses the Irish are having and not allowing any balls to get to Maddie Anderson.
It'll be Leah Klink to send it in. She sends it in. Last touch by Izzy Engel. That ball rolls just short of the goal and out of bounds. And the Bulldogs defense stands strong.
One thing we always talk about is how dominant the Bulldogs are on corners when they're on offense, but look at just how dominant they've been when they've been defending corners this season as well.
Yes, this defense, they pack line together and come up with the stop. Awkward touch and spin off of LaPasser's foot, but Kennedy Husbands recovers, sends it to Hannah Johnson near midfield. Johnson sends it over to McCausland. Gutierrez sends it high, back over to McCausland past midfield. That ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Mississippi State. Now Notre Dame will toss it in near side. Joseph tight roping down far side sideline. Great defense by Macy Hodge that steals it away. Gutierrez will send it in towards midfield. Martinez Montoya rather, over towards McCausland, stolen by Notre Dame.
Yeah, Macy Hodge was a woman on a mission there, just sprinting back there on defense, helping out her back line.
Notre Dame sends it in. Maddie Anderson right there to swipe it away as Izzy Engel was coming in hot to try to take over on the 1-on-2 coverage on the break. Now near side to LaPasser. LaPasser sends it past midfield to McCausland off the chest. Now Allie Perry in the attacking third. Sends it over McCausland just near the 18-yard box. Now Kennedy Husbands coming in over. Near side to Matrino. Great defense by Husbands. LaPasser sends it inside to Perry. Perry inside to Husbands. And stolen, intercepted by the Fighting Irish. Now great defense. They send it in towards Engel. Engel one-on-one, left side, in for the goal. The first goal of the season for Notre Dame comes in at 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Notre Dame strikes first 1-0 over Mississippi State.
Yeah, it looks like just some sort of miscommunication from the Bulldogs' back line there. Misjudged the ball there. But looks like the officials are going to head back to video review to make sure this wasn't offsides again.
Yes, officials will take another look at this. Last time there was a review, it wasn't technically overturned, but it was overturned on the field, and then the officials had to take a double look at it, and the goal was revoked. Now, once again, Notre Dame in this situation, they score a goal, so we'll see what the officials have to say.
Yes, we will, and fans are not happy with the officials right now. Don't like the fact that they have to go review the play to see if she was offsides. Fans believe she was.
Yes, better to be safe than sorry. Well, like we talked about earlier in pregame, it just goes to show how important it is for both squads to start off hot. And the stats don't lie. Notre Dame is 13-0 whenever they score first. But at the same time, it's the exact same way for Mississippi State.
Yes, it is. But it seems to start this game so far, the Bulldogs' offense has been non-existent besides that first shot just a minute and a half in from Allie Perry. Well, the Fighting Irish offense has just been pounding that Bulldogs' defensive back line.
Yes, but like you said, this Notre Dame team is very dominant so far tonight. 10 shots so far compared to Mississippi State's 1. Like we saw at the beginning, Allie Perry takes a shot with just a minute and a half into the game. And I feel as if this Mississippi State team has just barely been past midfield tonight.
Yeah, it looked like the first, minute and a half, the ball was just going to be on the Fighting Irish side, but after that minute and a half, the ball's only been on the Bulldogs side of the field.
And after looking at the replay, the officials confirm that the Fighting Irish goal has counted, and now Notre Dame leads 1-0 over Mississippi State. Just under 20 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yeah, just an unfortunate series of events here. Bulldogs give up their first goal of the season at home thanks to some miscommunication on the back line.
And a foul just past midfield. Hannah Johnson plays. Now, Izzy Engel comes in, swipes that away from Mississippi State. And now this is pretty interesting, Zach. We've not seen Mississippi State down in the first half at all this season at home, so very interesting to see how this team plays.
Yes, it is something they are not used to whatsoever. Be very interesting to see how they respond, as you said.
Now Anderson sends it in towards midfield off the head of Maine. Now far side, Allie Perry. One-on-one trying to intercept. Cannot recover from Klink. And another foul called on the Bulldogs. The 5th foul of the night. 20 minutes left here in the first half. Notre Dame just scored 1-0, or just scored a goal from the young freshman Izzy Engel, the 2023 Gatorade Player of the Year coming out of high school. Now towards the attacking third. Great defense by Riley Combs to send that one out of play.
It seems like every single game, Riley Combs reminds us why she is the SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
Now, far side, just past midfield, Leah Klink sends it over to Engel. Now stolen by Alexis Gutierrez. Gutierrez sends it up to McCausland. McCausland gets it past midfield. Now McCausland. A 2-on-4 sends it cross field to Martinez Montoya. That ball will be stolen by sophomore Morgan Roy. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Mississippi State officials. Say Notre Dame possession.
Bulldog fans don't agree with that call whatsoever. Can hear the boos from up here in the box.
Now it'll be Claire Logan to toss it in, the Canada native. Foul on Mississippi State. Foul called on Kennedy Husbands. And just a lot of fouls called tonight on Mississippi State tonight. So far, 6 fouls to 2 for Notre Dame.
Yeah, it looks like the Bulldogs are just on their heels a lot this game, leading to some careless fouls and just uncharacteristic style of play from the Bulldogs here in the first 20 minutes of the first half.
Yes, Notre Dame, even through their youth, they are showing great maturity so far in just how they played, and that just speaks volumes of the coach that they have. Now cross field, just past midfield, Joseph Gutierrez intercepts it at midfield. Now Gutierrez sends that one out of bounds. Great defense by Joseph. Now Notre Dame will toss it in just near midfield. Just under 17 minutes to go here in the first half. Notre Dame up 1-0 over Mississippi State. Now Leah Klink sends it over towards Logan. Logan at midfield. Sends it inside to Restovic. Now stolen by Macy Hodge. And a foul called on Restovic. The freshman, Grace Restovic, the highest rated recruit from her class. She ranks 10th in the nation in assists with 11 so far for this Notre Dame squad. So LaPasser will have a free kick, and she'll send it inside just outside the 18-yard box. Now in the feet of Allie Perry. Allie Perry trying to find something. Great defense by Restovich. And a foul called on Allie Perry, and this crowd is not happy about that call.
The fans and the players are not happy about that call. Looks like the officials reminding the players that his call is what they're going with. There's no arguing it. Fans do not like that whatsoever.
Fans and Mississippi State players not happy with it. Now Joseph and the Irish in the attacking third. Now Riley Combs going to send it out. Tried to find Zoe Main far side. Now Restovich outside the box. Restovich going to take a shot just far outside and gets it in the corner for a goal. The second goal of the first half. And Grace Restovich strikes again for the Fighting Irish. And Zach, this is just a surprising performance.
Yes, it is. That goal right there, the Bulldogs had really good defense there, but sometimes great offense beats good defense. Maddie Anderson lays full out there, just past her fingertips, but the Bulldogs just look to be out of sync, making stupid, silly mistakes that they haven't made all season. Almost looking like they're the younger team out there on the pitch.
And you wonder if it's almost like a mental thing at this point. Do they need just that extra to get past the Sweet 16 like last season? So interesting to see how this team responds, especially with the remaining time. 15 minutes left here in the first half, and then you have another 45 to go here in the second. So,
yes, they do. One thing to note, though, is that the Bulldogs tend to play a bit better in the second half.
And another foul once again called on Macy Hodge at midfield. 8 fouls so far for Mississippi State compared to 3 fouls for Notre Dame tonight.
Just uncharacteristic of the Bulldogs once again. Kind of got to take a step back, take a breath, and just get back to fundamentals.
Now at midfield. Fighting Irish send it in towards the attacking third. Codd far left side. Stolen by Hannah Johnson. Johnson in towards Kara Harris. Stolen again now. Fighting Irish just outside the box. Sends it into Izzy Engel far side. Great defense by Riley Combs on the back line. Now Chelsea Wagner near side. Sends it over to Allie Perry. 3 defenders on top of her. Now Zoe Main near side in the attacking third. Zoe Main looking to get out. Zoe Main scored the lone goal against Washington on Friday night. Love to see her get some more action tonight.
Yes, indeed. Just too hard of a touch there, getting past the first defender, but losing control of the ball, keeper able to corral it and get the ball back into play for the Irish.
Now Claire Logans crosses it far side near midfield. Kara Harris, the freshman defender, closely guarding. Now Matrino sends it back to Logan. Logan back to Restovich. Now Restovich past midfield. Sends it into Engel, and another foul called on Macy Hodge.
Yeah, it looks like she's just putting too much of herself in there, and referee just reminding her she's one more foul and he's going to card her.
So we sit 2-0 now here with Notre Dame up on Mississippi State. 12 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. And now a free kick after the foul, Leah Klink to send it in. Klink sends it in inside the box, off the head of Combs. Now Leposser back to Perry. Now Main trying to find it, but intercepted by Matrino. Now near side to Claire Logan. She crosses it far side to Klink. Klink sends it to Engel. Inside the box off the head of Combs. Now back to Codd far side. So Zach, we sit 2-0 now here with just under 12 minutes to go here in the first half. What does Mississippi State's kind of game plan need need to change in order to get back in this game?
Well, first off, they just need to possess the ball. Stop trying to play direct right now. Yes, you're down 2 goals, but just do what you did against Washington. Pass the ball, find those passing lanes, get it out wide, and as you keep passing, getting out wide, you'll be able to cross it in and get a foot on the end of it.
Yes, now Notre Dame with possession near side to Claire Logan. Logan sends it into the attacking third with Roy. Now Macy Hodge trying to intercept it, and she does. Gets it back. Sends it over towards Allie Perry. Now Hannah Johnson. Allie Perry sends it in towards the attacking third. Zoe Main trying to find it, but could not get an angle to get over there. Now Leah Klink with possession. Now Allie Perry just outside the box. And a foul called on Perry. And Allie Perry is granted a yellow card, the first card given tonight after that play. And Lainey Matriano on the ground after that play.
Yeah, not sure what the ref saw there, but did not like what he saw. Called the foul, gave Allie Perry a card.
And it's just foul central tonight here in Starkville. 10 fouls for the Bulldogs to 3 fouls for Notre Dame tonight.
I think that's a large part due to how Notre Dame is able to just possess the ball. The Bulldogs haven't been able to really do anything when they've had the ball. No possession, none of that.
Now, just past midfield with Grace Restovich. Now sends it near side on the right in the attacking third to Roy. Roy sends it in. Now Maddie Anderson easily recovers that. And interesting call on the field. Not exactly sure what the commotion is. Zach, what's your interpretation?
It looks like the referee said Maddie Anderson caught the ball out of bounds, or caught the ball and carried it out of bounds. So it's going to be a quarter kick for the Fighting Irish. Fans don't think it is, nor does Maddie Anderson. Not sure why the official doesn't go look at VAR there, but
so it'll be Leah Klink once again on for the corner kick for the Fighting Irish. Klink led the team in assists last season. She sends it in. Far side off the head, over the goal. So Bulldogs defense comes away with a stop. And Bulldogs defense need all they can get. 2-0 now here with just under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Mississippi State offense looking to find something to close out the first half.
yeah, just something Bulldog fans and Bulldog players don't see very often. Mississippi State being outshot by 11 shots at the moment. Fighting Irish 12, Bulldogs have their lone shot that came in the first minute and a half.
Yes, now Bulldogs try to find something now in the possession of Notre Dame. Now Codd past midfield. Now Fighting Irish in the attacking third. Codd sends it in inside the box. Now that ball is going to roll out of bounds with Chelsea Wagner watching closely as it rolls out.
Yeah, just making sure no Notre Dame player going to come up, keep the ball in. Just make sure it squirts it out of bounds there.
And that ball back to Allie Perry. Now LaPosser near side down the sideline. Tries to find an opening. Just can't find anybody down the seams. Now Kasika, the freshman, looks to dribble it out. She picks it up.
Just once again, uncharacteristic of the Bulldogs, playing a tad bit too direct, not keeping possession, finding those passing lanes, and eventually getting out wide.
Now Logan near side sends it at midfield. Stolen by Hodge, but immediately could not recover. Now Matriano sends it far side to Codd. Codd crosses it near side to Claire Logan. Now past midfield to Engel. New defenders for Mississippi State. Now Chukwa takes a shot. Deflected off LaPosser. Chukwa takes another shot, and that rolls right in the hands of Maddie Anderson.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Armstrong decided to make a formation change, switch to a 4-back formation, help limit the Fighting Irish's opportunities on offense.
Now Anderson kicks it deep past midfield, off the foot of Maine. Bulldogs could not recover. Now Codd far side. Now, what do you think Notre Dame does here with the remaining time of this game? Do you think they keep the foot on the gas, or do you think they try to play conservative with this being a lot on the line, with it being the Sweet 16?
With how this first half has looked, I'd assume Notre Dame's going to keep their foot on the gas, keep possession of the ball, keep attacking, and trying to find more lanes past the Bulldogs' defense, exploiting some of their weaknesses that they found in this first half.
Now far side to Klink, off the head of Combs. Now Hannah Johnson far side, back to Klink. Klink to a Speck. Great defense on tightrope, far side down the sideline. Sends it inside, past midfield. Now the Irish in the attacking third as that ball nearly rolls out of bounds. Now Gutierrez closely guarding Codd. That ball out of bounds off the shin of Codd. Now Gutierrez will toss it in just near the corner. A few substitutions for Mississippi State. Allie Peary going to take a seat before the end of the first half. The Posser also going to take a seat as well. Now Gutierrez will throw it in, far side. Connects with Hodge, but that ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Fighting Irish. Now Gutierrez will toss it in. Tosses it in. Immediately stolen by Notre Dame. Riley Combs clears that one out of bounds. Now just under 5 minutes, Notre Dame leads 2-0 over Mississippi State. Notre Dame will toss it in far side, just outside the box, near the corner. Now in the hands of Codd. Codd sends it in, stolen by Macy Hodge. Now Hodge trying to find an open teammate. And a foul called far side on Notre Dame. Just the fourth foul of the game for the Fighting Irish, compared to 10 fouls for Mississippi State tonight.
Yeah, large fact in due to the possession. Bulldogs not being able to possess the ball, trying to get possession of the ball leads to careless fouls. Notre Dame possessing the ball, no need to try and gain possession. So no careless fouls from them.
So what does Mississippi State need to do in order to maintain possession of the ball?
Well, first off, they just need to stop playing it directly. They're playing too direct right now. Take time, just pass the ball back among their defense and their midfield like they did against Washington. Just pass the ball around the midfield, take their time, make easy passes, don't try and force anything.
Do you feel as if a lot of the mistakes are being made because of Notre Dame's defense inflicting a lot of commotion for this Mississippi State offense, or do you feel like it's a lot of mistakes for Mississippi State so far?
I feel like it's a bit of both. I mean, Mississippi State looks to be on their heels. They started out strong, but as soon as Notre Dame's offense got going, they looked to just be rushing back all the time and trying to force things. They just need to take a deep breath, regroup, and make those simple, easy passes.
Just under 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Notre Dame up on the Bulldogs 2-0. Now just outside the 18-yard box. Now Codd sends it over towards Roy. Now near side to Claire Logan. Logan sends it far side to Klink. And it looks as if this Notre Dame team is just going to try to sit back a little bit and let the time roll out within the 2 minutes left in this first half.
Yeah, they're just going to pass the ball around, find those easy, simple passes, not force anything. Take this in a half with a 2-0 lead, something the Bulldogs are not familiar with at all this season.
Yeah, Hannah Johnson coming in, just past midfield. Bulldogs trying to see if they can even have a little bit of possession here within this first half, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No, not at all. Bulldogs are looking for some sort of spark at the end of the first half to carry over into halftime and the start of the second half, but when you can't possess the ball, it's hard to find really any spark whatsoever.
Now Macy Hodge, finally an interception. Sends it far side to Gutierrez. Gutierrez past midfield. Sends it to Harris. Harris far side. Couldn't find Maine far side. Now once again, nearing 30 seconds left here in the first half. Notre Dame with possession once again.
Yeah, right there. Just another prime example of the Bulldogs trying to force a pass that isn't there. She had a couple of midfielders that were just short, simple passes to them, make a couple of connections, and then get it out wide.
15 seconds left on the clock.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Notre Dame
6, 5,
going to close this first half out with a 2-0 lead over Mississippi State. And Zach, this is uncharted waters for this Mississippi State team this entire season. Number 1 team in the nation, 19-2 record, undefeated in the SEC, and undefeated at home this entire season. Nonetheless, not a single goal allowed this entire season, and Mississippi State gives up 2 goals to Notre Dame here in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I think Coach Armstrong's just going to remind them this half that it's all right. Take a breath, take a step back. We're only down 2. Go back to the fundamentals, find those short, simple passes, get a couple passes going, possess the ball a bit, get it out wide, cross it in. Do what they're good at.
Yes, and what does the defensive adjustments need to change in order for Mississippi State to stop this high-powered, young, freshman-powered offense that Notre Dame has?
Well, first off, they just need to communicate. It looked like a couple times there they had some miscommunication, thinking one person was going to go to the ball, but they didn't. So talk, communicate. One of the biggest things about playing defense is working together as a unit. 3 or 4 people working as one. So they've got to talk to shore things up and make sure nothing else. There's no other miscommunication going on.
Yes. Well, that's going to do it for the end of the first half. We'll be back for the start of the second. Bulldogs down 2-0 to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We'll be back for the start of the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Mississippi State Soccer on the Bulldog Student Sports Network. And we welcome you back to the Bulldog Student Sports Network alongside Zach Sizemore. I'm John Wesley Cochran. And Zach, we just watched the first half. We were calling the game. Notre Dame strikes early within the first 35 minutes and put up 2 of the first goals here at MSU Soccer Complex this season. Pretty interesting sight.
Yes, they did. Biggest reason for that is possession and shots. Notre Dame had 74% of possession in the first half, while the Bulldogs had 26%. Notre Dame also had 14 shots, 3 of which were on goal, while the Bulldogs only had 1 shot.
Yes, and it just goes to show the sheer, utter dominance that Notre Dame has played with tonight so far. 14 shots to 1, like you said. And the only time really Mississippi State has been in anywhere of contention was in the first minute and a half of the game.
Yes, they were. See if they can calm down, connect some passes, get back to the way they've played all season long.
Yes, now playing near side with Notre Dame in possession. Got Klink near side, sending it in towards Joseph. Joseph back out to Cod. Now Osbeck crosses in over to Joseph, closely guarded by Hodge. Now Osbeck clears that one out of bounds. That ball rolls out of bounds now. Pierce gets here as will toss it in for Mississippi State. So she'll send it in. Trying to find Zoe Main, but great defense by this Notre Dame squad. Now Klink, guarded by Zoe Main. Now back over towards Joseph. Hannah Johnson trying to punch it through. Now Gutierrez tried to slide for it. Now Osbeck outside the 18-yard box. Tries to find Engel. Couldn't find it now. Joseph near side going to take a shot far, way outside. High and outside, that was actually sophomore midfielder Morgan Roy, who was also an ACC all-freshman. So another shot once again for Notre Dame, 15 shots so far this game.
Yes, difference there was the Bulldogs looked like they had some good communication back there, passing off Notre Dame players and able to contest a shot, with the shot going wide and way over the net.
Morgan Roy trying to go for a give and go, but that ball rolled out of bounds now. Bulldogs will toss it in far side near midfield. As that ball dribbles out of bounds. Now Wadsworth will toss it in. Now off the chest of Macy Hodge and stolen at midfield by Roy. Now Roy over to Engel far side. Engel looking to find something, closely guarded by Combs. Combs nearly intercepted by Macy Hodge. Now Hodge trying to find any way to clear it, and she does. Last touched off of Izzy Engel, so Mississippi State will have a goal kick.
Good defensive help there from Macy, just helping Riley Combs lock down Izzy Engel. My apologies. The third leading scorer in the nation.
And so had 18 goals coming into this game, now has 19. And Maddie Anderson clears that one at midfield now and towards the box, right back in the hands of Maddie Anderson once again. Now, Matherin in the game for Mississippi State sends it into Allie Perry, and Allie Perry is just tackled to the ground by a few Notre Dame players just near midfield, so Matherin will have a free kick just outside. Now Matherin will have a free kick. She'll send it in just over midfield, off the head, and a collision between, trying to spot the numbers. It looked to be Restovich on the backside and Martinez Montoya and a few of the trainers having to take a look at a few of the players after that heads-up play right there.
Yeah, they both went up for the ball, just unfortunately bonked heads there, trying to get the ball to their teammates. Just very unfortunate and unlucky play that happened there. Hope both players are okay.
Well, both players will walk on their both on 2 feet, take a seat on the bench for a few minutes. So we sit at 41 minutes to go here in this match. Notre Dame leads 2-0 over Mississippi State. Notre Dame has been utter dominant so far in this game, 15 shots to 1, 3 of those shots on goal. And they've just been very efficient tonight with possession and taking quality shots.
Yes, they have been. Just finding those simple, easy passes and connecting them. Fans here aren't happy. Looks like Bulldogs had possession, but just like Friday night, referee gives a drop ball to the opposing team.
Yes, and another record-breaking crowd, the second largest crowd in all of Mississippi State history. Another foul called on the field. Appears to be on Riley Combs. But yeah, like I was saying, the second largest crowd here at Mississippi State, hovering around 3,700. Number was 3,772. A relatively cold night here in Starkville, Mississippi.
Yeah, cold for northern Mississippi. Not as cold as it was Friday, but still a bit chilly. Fans still showing out for their Bulldogs here tonight.
So it'll be a free kick around 20 yards outside the 18-yard box. And Lily Joseph will send it in towards the box. Off the head of Combs, just on top of the goal. Great defense by Mississippi State. It appears it was off the head of, obviously, a Notre Dame player. So it'll be Mississippi State ball. They'll have a goal kick for Maddie Anderson.
Yeah, just more good defense there, able to talk things out, figure things out on the defensive side.
Ball at midfield. Zoe Main off the head of her. Now Klink tries to clear it off the head of LaPasser. Another blown whistle. We'll see what the call is. Might be another foul. Appears to be on Leah Klink, the Houston, Texas native. And now Mississippi State will have a free kick just past midfield.
Yeah, not sure what exactly happened there, but trying to figure things out from up here.
It'll be a drop ball, and Gutierrez will send it inside. Now Zoe Main just outside the 18-yard box. Near side, going to cross it inside towards Kennedy Husbands. Now Allie Perry just outside the box and stolen by Izzy Engel. Engel will send it in over past midfield. Maddie Anderson will tap it towards Matherin. Matherin kicks it over midfield. Now Macy Hodge in possession, sends it to Gutierrez. Gutierrez crosses midfield, sends it over towards LaPasser. LaPasser stumbles right in front of Restovich. Now far side with Martinez Montoya. She slips and falls due to a shove and a foul called on Notre Dame. And now Mississippi State will have a free kick around 15 yards outside the 18-yard box.
Yeah, that cross in from Zoe Main there was the first real chance the Bulldogs have had since the minute and a half mark where Allie Perry took a shot, but looked like there was just some miscommunication from the forwards of Mississippi State and lost possession of the ball there. See if they can capitalize on this free kick.
So it'll be Gutierrez far side, around 35 yards outside the goal. She'll send it inside the box. Off the head of LaPoser, and that will, or appears to be Combs right there off the head of Combs. And so Kasika will recover that. Now Notre Dame back in possession. Now Macy Hodge swipes in and steals it away, finds Martinez Montoya. Now Hannah Johnson crosses back over towards Perry. Perry back to Hodge. Mississippi State finally developing some possession. Off the head now Hodge, a header inside to Johnson. Now Mississippi State with possession just past midfield. Bulldogs looking to take their time. Hodge over to Couture's near side to Maine. Maine just outside the box. Hannah Johnson. Back to Couture's. Sends it back to Combs. Combs to Couture's. Couture's near side. Bulldogs playing patient.
Yeah.
Not trying to force anything.
No, they're not. They're going back to the way they played all season. Simple, easy passes. And as you said, not forcing anything.
So Matherin inside to Perry, just outside the box. Perry, closely guarded, trying to find something. Sends it over to Hannah Johnson, just inside the box, takes a shot, and off the foot of Leah Klink. Great defense by Klink as Hannah Johnson looked to take a shot just inside the 18-yard box.
All that passing spread out the Irish back line in midfield, allowing to Allie Perry being able to find Hannah Johnson.
Now Macy Hodge swipes in. Now Bulldogs in the attacking third. Macy Hodge takes a shot, sends it inside towards Zoe Main, far side. Now Matherin coming in. Hannah Johnson off the chest, sends it over to Couture's, and over the head of Couture's, that ball rolls out of bounds. Now Notre Dame will toss it in. Appears to be a Notre Dame player on the ground with some cramps.
Yeah, fans are slowly getting back into it thanks to some quality chances there by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are now up to 4 shots. 3 shots just under 4 minutes into this second half.
Almost a completely different team from the first half so far. Finally, a little bit more action. Bulldogs possessing the ball. Completely opposite from first half.
Yeah, whatever Coach Armstrong said in the locker room must have helped them calm down, take a step back, and realize they weren't playing how they've played all season. They've got to get back. They've got to get back to it, and they have so far in the first 4 minutes.
So Notre Dame will toss it in near side into Engel. Now Bulldogs defense intercepts that. So now LaPoster back to Matherin. Matherin looks to find an opening off the head of Osbeck. Now Klink gonna dribble up, tries to cross midfield to Restovich. Now Restovich over to Engel. Now Engel maneuvering her way past midfield. Now crosses it far side over towards Codd. Now taking a shot, and Riley Combs on the back line to save it. Gives Maddie Anderson ample time to recover back in the goal. Now Ellie Osbeck sends it in. Now Macy Hodge clears it out. Now Wadsworth coming in. Past midfield. Now Martinez Montoya playing up close. Macy Hodge up close towards Restovich. Now at midfield with Klink. Klink sends it into Engel. But Riley Combs right there off the head. Now Codd coming in just outside the box. Crosses over far side towards Morgan Roy. Sends it in. And just past the outstretched arm of Maddie Anderson, that ball rolls past the far side of the goal and out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by the backside defense there, tracking all of Notre Dame's runs, not allowing them to get a foot on the ball.
So now just under 35 minutes to go here in the second half. Bulldogs down 2-0 to the 4-seed Notre Dame here in the Sweet 16. Now past midfield with Codd. Codd just outside the box, and Alexis Gutierrez to swipe it out. Notre Dame just outside the box still with possession. Now Morgan Roy, far side, gets it into Restovich. Restovich takes a shot outside. Maddie Anderson coming in. Now Alexis Gutierrez right there to make sure Anderson can recover the ball. Another great defensive effort by Mississippi State.
Yes, indeed. There's some good, strong defensive stand there, allowing Maddie Anderson to do what she does best and come out and claim the ball.
Now Osbeck dribbling just outside the box, sends it into Engel. Now far side towards Restovich. Now Roy inside. Now Hannah Johnson, great defense to get there. Now Kahn going to take a shot. And how about the defensive effort from Maddie Anderson, putting the body on the line and puts her big hands up there and knocks down the shot.
What a great reaction save there. Didn't see the ball, wasn't able to track it the entire way, but saw it last second, able to get two hands on the ball, parry it away, and get the ball out of there. Just great goalkeeping from Maddie Anderson there. Love to see it.
Lightning quick reflexes, gets her hands up there in perfect time. That ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Mississippi State, so it'll be a corner kick, near side corner on the left for Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They send it in. Off the head. Now Matherin just outside the box. And Matriana takes a shot far outside. That ball out of bounds. Now Maddie Anderson with another goal kick.
Yeah, just able to get just enough pressure on the Notre Dame player there to force a shot wide.
So nearing 32 minutes remaining here in this match. Bulldogs down 2-0 to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Now Riley Combs going to dribble this one out. Now Macy Hodge tried to dribble out. Now Gutierrez sends it past midfield. Codd right there to send it out. Last touch by Codd. Now Mississippi State will throw it in. It'll be Gutierrez to toss it in near side, just near midfield. Gutierrez will toss it in off the head of McCausland. Coslin sends it back. Now off the chest of Matriano. Fans are upset after that.
Looking for a handball there.
Now great defense by Macy Hodge. Now Ellie Perry coming in to take over. Trying to dribble past midfield. Sends it over to Gutierrez. Bulldogs trying to slow down. Sends it inside to Wadsworth. Stolen immediately by Matriano. Now back in possession of Macy Hodge. Hodge sends it into Perry. Perry, double team just outside the box. Now Martinez Montoya sends it back to Perry. Perry finds Johnson. Far side, back inside to Perry. Now Macy Hodge settling down. Back to Gutierrez. Gutierrez looking to cross it inside. Far side, off the head of Codd. Now McCausland trying to find something inside the box. And a foul not granted after McCausland fell on the ground. Appeared to be shoved at that play, but was not granted the foul. Ball rolls out of bounds. So now LaPosser will toss it in. We near 30 minutes remaining here in the second half of the Sweet 16. Mississippi State versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame up 2-0 over Mississippi State. So it'll be Ellie Ospek dribbling down the left near side. Sends it into the Codd. Now Engel back to Codd. Now Ospek near side, trying to find a cross. Ospek crosses it over towards Engel, off the head of Combs. Now far side with Roy. Roy closely guarded by LaPosser. That's deflected off of LaPosser, and then it'll be a Another corner kick for the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, Bulldogs just starting to look more like themselves in this second half. Still a bit on their heels, but not as much as they were in the first half.
So this will be the 5th corner kick of the night for Notre Dame. Corner kick defense has been fairly decent so far tonight for Mississippi State.
Yes, incredibly decent.
Off the head of Hodge, great defense by Maddie Anderson, and Riley Combs clears it out. Great defense by the Bulldogs on the corner kick.
Great back-to-back saves there by Maddie Anderson.
Now Macy Hodge comes in to steal it. Now Bulldogs trying to settle down and maintain possession. Now Gutierrez, last touch by Codd. So Gutierrez will toss it in near side, close to midfield. And a few substitutions for Mississippi State. Wadsworth will take a seat. And Kennedy Husbands and Allie Perry will Husbands will check in, and Allie Perry will stay in the game. 28 minutes remaining here in the second half. Gutierrez will toss it in off the head of Martinez Montoya, cleared out by Codd, back over to Maddie Anderson. She'll sling it over towards Leposser. Leposser past midfield and stolen by Restovich. Now we're just under 30 minutes remaining. What does Mississippi State's strategy need to change in order to get back in this game?
Just keep doing what they're doing. They're looking good right now. Maybe a bit more defensive pressure on Notre Dame for some errant passes. But they've looked a lot sharper than they did in the first half, not making as many mistakes as they were. But once again, they're still trying to force things, so cutting back on that forcing some of those passes.
Now they'll cross it indoor to McCausland. Now McCausland will cross it over to Gutierrez. Ball just past Gutierrez. Now Gutierrez looking to cross it inside the box. Come again hot, Kennedy Husbands. And a foul called on Husbands. And appears to be Lainey Matriano on the ground after that play.
Yeah, Kennedy Husbands came in flying, trying to get something on the ball, get it towards the net, hopefully pass the keeper, and give the Bulldogs their first goal of the game.
Notre Dame players not happy after that play. So it'll be a goal kick after the foul inside the box from Kennedy Husbands. And now Kasika will drop it down for Mills. Now Bulldogs defense. Now Allie Perry comes in and swipes it away. Allie Perry, far side, just outside the box. Sends it to McCausland. McCausland going to take a shot. Blocked by Codd. Love the effort from McCausland. Now Klink will send it out. Great defense from Riley Combs. Now Hannah Johnson in the attacking third, stolen away. Now Engel past midfield. Recovers possession. Engel shaken up after that play. She's hobbling on one foot. Engel by far the most dominant player on this offense for Notre Dame. Now Mathurin able to head it. Now in possession of Allie Perry. Foul called on Lainey Matriano. So Mississippi State will have a drop ball with 25 minutes left here in the second half.
Not sure what exactly happened to Engel, but looks like something to do with her ankle. Hope she's all right.
Yeah, it appears whenever she received the ball, it was almost immediately she was hobbling on one foot after that play.
Yeah, maybe tweaked it, twisted it, something like that. Not exactly sure. Getting looked at right now.
So Engel will get back on her feet. She'll walk gingerly back over towards the sideline. Appears to be number 10 checking in, Ellie Hodsden, out of Dipping Springs, Texas. So we'll resume play now. Hannah Johnson tackled, pushed, and shoved from Charlie Codd. So Mississippi State will have possession just past midfield. Alexis Gutierrez will have a free kick.
It'll be interesting to see if Coach Armstrong decides to make another formation switch with just under 25 minutes left in this game. Maybe put some more players up there on offense.
Gutierrez will send it in off the head of Mills. And they'll send it out, covered by Hodge. Allie Perry sends it inside the box. Martinez Montoya right there. Now Hannah Johnson coming in just outside the box to recover. Closely guarded by Codd. Codd will send it deep over towards Hosden, just now checking in. And she will kick that ball out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Matherin. So a yellow card granted for Matherin after that play. The second yellow card dealt tonight for Mississippi State, the one on Allie Perry earlier in the first half. So now another one for Mississippi State now in the second.
Yeah, not sure what exactly that was for. It looked like Matherin got all ball, but ref didn't see it that way. Guess he saw it as a denying an opportunity. Who knows?
So we now near 24 minutes remaining here in the second half, and now a free kick. They'll send it inside the box. And Maddie Anderson right there to catch it with two hands.
Maddie Anderson just controlling the box, calling for balls that are hers, just dominating that box of hers tonight.
Now Maddie Anderson will drop it and kick it deep. Right there for Martinez Montoya. Now Hannah Johnson crossing it over, trying to find Allie Perry now. Stolen by the Fighting Irish. Now Codd back over to Osbeck. Now Macy Hodge tries to recover that. Hodsden right there. Hodsden right there to recover. Nice slide tackle from Hodge. But now Notre Dame in the attacking third. Lily Joseph looking across. Joseph crosses in. And Maddie Anderson right there to reach out her hands. That ball cleared out by Mississippi State. Another great defensive effort from Maddie Anderson.
Yeah, if she hadn't gotten her hands on that ball right there, Notre Dame player would have been able to just tap it into the back of the net there. So good heads-up play by Maddie Anderson there.
So now Notre Dame will toss it in about 20 yards past midfield. Great defense by Schaffberger. Now Macy Hodge right there to clear it out. Now another corner kick will take place. Far side left corner for the Fighting Irish. Just the seventh corner tonight for Notre Dame. 0 corner kicks tonight for Mississippi State.
Yeah, that's just uncharacteristic of the Bulldogs. They tend to get the ball down there, gets a couple corner kicks each game, but none so far tonight.
Notre Dame will send it in. That ball rolls out. So now another corner kick for Mississippi State. And this Mississippi State crowd trying to rejuvenate the spirits of this team to come back with just under 22 minutes to go here in this match.
Yeah, just hoping to see them not force passes. The first 10 to 15 minutes, the first 10 minutes, the Bulldogs weren't forcing passes, looked good, but then they started forcing passes within the last 5 to 10 minutes.
So Hannah Johnson sends it Over towards now. Matherin sends it inside the box. Now Kasika swipes right there as the ball entered the box. Took control of the play right there. Now Riley Thompson checking into the game for Mississippi State. Kasika will kick it deep just past midfield off the head of Combs. A foul called on the play. The 9th foul for Notre Dame on Hodgson after that play. Now Matherin will send it in. Tripped on the play. Saria Bergen. So back-to-back fouls for Notre Dame. Now Bulldogs trying to get something going here with the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, as I said in the first half, when you're able to possess the ball, at least the other team's committing careless fouls, and Bulldogs being able to create some sort of possession this game, Notre Dame has started committing some careless fouls.
Here's Notre Dame will clear that ball out now. Gutierrez will toss it in just outside the 18-yard box. She'll toss it into Riley Thompson. Thompson looking to cross. Trying to find Allie Perry far left side, far right side. Stolen away now. Notre Dame clears it out. Now Schaffenberger will be right there. Last touch by Mississippi State. Now Notre Dame will toss it in far left side. Just nearing 19 minutes remaining here in the second half. Notre Dame up 2-0 on Mississippi State. 23 shots to 5 over the Bulldogs. Now Bulldogs trying to find something. Sends it inside now. Allie Perry crosses over towards Hannah Johnson. Immediately stolen after that play. Now Ellie Osbeck, left near side, past midfield. Now Riley Combs right there to steal it away. Great defensive effort. Now Sierra Bergen in the attacking third, trying to find a shot. Just passed over, just outside. And how about the freshman Sierra Bergen coming in under limited time tonight here, the Sweet 16, and takes a shot from 30 yards out. Love the effort after that play.
100%. That looked to be the Bulldogs' most dangerous chance since Allie Perry shot just a minute and a half into this game. See if the Bulldogs can keep this up.
18 minutes left. Kasika drops it down now in the hands of Klink. Klink hits that off of the backside of Gutierrez now. Klink will toss it in near side. Klink finds Osbeck now. That ball rolls out of bounds. Now Gutierrez will toss it in left near side, close to midfield. And a foul called on the play after the toss in on Codd. Codd arguing after the play. Officials having a conversation with Codd after that play. Lots of action there. What'd you see? What'd you see right there, Zach?
Looked like Codd just grabbed the arm of, I believe it was Hannah Johnson there. Officials saw her grabbing the arm, but didn't see Hannah Johnson grab Codd's jersey there. So Hannah Johnson might have gotten away with one right there.
Now Gutierrez inside to Thompson. Thompson looking to cross. Now stolen by Codd. Matherin closely guarding Hodgson, far right side, passing midfield. Hodgson crossing over and stolen by Combs. Combs up inside to Harris. Stolen again now. Chuck will Stolen by Hodge. A foul called on Hodge after that play.
Not sure what the ref was calling there. It looked like a clean tackle from up here, but once again, the ref seeing something that we can't see.
Nearing 16 minutes to go here in the second half. Notre Dame up 2-0 over Mississippi State. Bulldogs looking to fight a way to get past the Fighting Irish here in the remaining minutes.
Yeah, time is running out for the Bulldogs. They got to make some changes now if they want to create some more offensive pressure on this really good Notre Dame team.
Now Leah Klink near left side. Just outside the box, Klink. Trying to find an opening, finds Chokwu. Chokwu back outside to Codd. Codd crosses over. Now Roy crosses far side. That ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick with 15 and a half minutes to go. Maddie Anderson will get set to send it deep.
It almost looks like what the Bulldogs have been doing to their opponents all season long, just finding those simple passes, getting out wide, crossing in. Here's what the Fighting Irish are doing tonight to the Bulldogs. It's not what you want to see as a Bulldog fan.
So now Matherin sends that one out of bounds near midfield. And do you feel like it's almost as if it was almost the moment was a little bit too big for Mississippi State, or is it just Notre Dame was just played a great game tonight?
I feel like it's more of Notre Dame had a game plan. They executed their game plan almost perfectly. And the Bulldogs just haven't had an answer for this young, talented attack that the Irish have.
So the Irish will have another corner kick, the 8th corner kick of the night. It'll be far left side for the Fighting Irish. It'll be Leah Klink once again to send it off for Notre Dame. Now Klink will send it in off the header from Schaffberger. Now stolen by Hodge. Now sends it near midfield. Logan will dribble it back over to Osbeck. Notre Dame will try to play keep away. So Logan sends it inside off Matherin. Now ball closes back. That ball dribble up towards Kasika. Kasika will send it up over towards Osbeck. Osbeck will kick that out of bounds, and now Gutierrez will toss it in, and we've got a bunch of new faces checking in for Mississippi State.
Looks like Coach Armstrong making some changes here, get more offensive players on the field, knowing time is running out if they want to keep their hopes alive to advance to the Elite Eight.
So just under 13 minutes to go here in the second half. Bulldogs looking to make a run. Allie Perry back in the game. So Zoe Mang, your side. Now Leah Klink over to Osbeck. Osbeck over towards Matriano. Now Logan will dribble over towards Restovich. Restovich outside now off of Leposser, far side. So now Notre Dame will toss it in. Cleared out by Combs. So Notre Dame will toss it in again just near midfield. Just under 12 minutes remaining. Notre Dame up 2-0 over Mississippi State. Now Schaffberger playing good defense on Hodgson. Back over towards Osbeck. Osbeck past midfield. Now Notre Dame in the attacking third. Sends it over to Cod. Cod crosses over. Tries to find Hodgson. Now Ospek just outside the box. Ospek dribbling outside the box. Finds Roy far left side. Now Hannah Johnson playing close defense far side. Crosses over. Great header by Combs. Foul called on Matriano, so a drop ball for Mississippi State with 11 minutes to go.
Bulldogs were trying to go fast there, but some of the Irish players get in the way, not allowing them to go fast. Bulldogs like to take it slow, set something up, try and get a better chance.
So inside to Ospek. Notre Dame trying to maintain this lead with 10.5 minutes to go. Riley Combs back to Maddie Anderson. Maddie Anderson going to send this deep. Sends it over to LePosser. Posser sends it out of bounds. Last touched by Chuck Wu. So off the head of a few Fighting Irish. Now Mississippi State will toss it in at midfield. Posser will toss it deep. Over towards Allie Perry. Ball cleared high and up. Out of bounds. Mississippi State will toss it in once again at midfield. Now Hannah Johnson taps it back towards Riley Combs. Schaffberger slips after that play. Maisie Hodge has to come in and try to recover, but Schaffberger cannot find any footing. It appears to be a injury on the field. Not exactly sure what it is.
No idea at all. Looked like she was trying to make a move towards the ball, just lost her footing, went down. Not sure if she twisted an ankle, did something to her knee. Just hope she's all right. She looks to be walking good now, but just hope it's nothing major.
Appeared to be no contact after that play. So we sit with 9.5 minutes to go here in this second half in this match. And Mississippi State just trying to find any offense that they can.
Time is running out. Bulldogs need to create some chances here if they want to have a shot to advance. Connect some passes, get out wide, cross it in, get a foot ahead, something on it.
So free kick for Mississippi State. Tries to kick it inside the Notre Dame box. Now Kara Harris sends it out towards the Posser. Harris back over to Combs. Combs sends it inside the box. Tries to find an opening inside. Kasika right there for the block. Great play from Kasika. And that was probably one of the best opportunities Mississippi State has had to score right there.
Yeah, that was probably the best opportunity they had all night long. Just needed to aim to the corners of the goal there. It looked like ball went straight to the keeper. Didn't really challenge her whatsoever.
So now Mississippi State trying to find something. Zoe Main, far left side. Zoe Main to toss it in. She'll drop the ball off and let LePosser toss it in, far side, just outside the box. She'll toss it in just outside the box. Trying to find Johnson. Johnson tries to find Contreras and stolen by Ospek. Now Ospek dribbling past midfield now in the attacking third. Ospek just outside the box. Tries to find Engel, but ball rolls right in the hands of Maddie Anderson.
Good defense there to prevent the counterattack from leading to a scoring opportunity there. Just great defense from Riley Combs.
Now Maddie Anderson will send it deep past midfield. Off the head of Matriano, now back. Bulldogs send it out of bounds. Or close to out of bounds. Ball last touched by the Bulldogs, and now Notre Dame will toss it in with just under 7.5 minutes to go. She'll send it into Chuckwu. Now crossing field over towards Ospek. Ospek near side left. Ospek sends it over to Engel, and Riley Combs tries to intercept. Could not find anything. That ball still in play. Gutierrez will send it over towards Zoe Main, but Ospek still steals that. Back over to Klink. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the second half. Now Macy Hodge tries to find something there. Couldn't steal it. Now far side left past midfield. Great defense from LaPasser. Sends it up towards Martinez Montoya. Crosses up towards Ali Perry. Ali Perry past midfield. Finds Gutierrez. Gutierrez sends it in. Tries to find Johnson, but stolen by Matriano. Now Macy Hodge sends it back. Riley Combs sends it in. Couldn't find it. Now Kara Harris trying to recover from Codd. Codd sends it deep over towards Engel. Matherin sends it over to Anderson. Anderson kicks it deep. Off the chest and stolen by the Fighting Irish, and Hannah Johnson trips up Matriano and called for the foul. The 16th foul of the night for Mississippi State. Just under 5.5 minutes to go here in the match. Bulldogs down 2-0. Now Ospek near left side. Great defense from Gutierrez. Sends it in inside the box. And a foul called. It'll be on Gutierrez. I'm not exactly sure. Was that inside the box?
No, it looked like it was just outside the box, but once again, some questionable calls, at least from the looks of it up here. It looked like she got the ball first, but who knows?
And it'll be a free kick just outside the box. It'll be Restovich there to send it in. She'll kick it over towards Chuckwu. Chuckwu near left side, close to the corner. Harris takes that away. And a foul called on the play. Appears to be on Chuckwu, and Gutierrez will have a free kick near left side towards the corner.
Yeah, Notre Dame just trying to waste some of the clock there, putting it down by the flag on the Mississippi State's defensive half, but good job by the Bulldogs getting through, getting the ball out, and getting a free kick. Now let's see if they can mount something with about just over 4 minutes left.
Off the head of Hodge. Allie Perry sends it high. Off the head of Harris. She trips down. Martinez Montoya comes in, sends it up, stolen by Engel. Now Matherin back over to Hodge. Hodge over to Johnson. Johnson over to the Poster, and that ball rolls out. Last touch by Mississippi State. Just under 4 minutes now. Bulldogs trying to climb back, but running out of time. Header over towards Engel. Last touch by Notre Dame. It'll be Mississippi State possession at midfield. She'll toss it in over towards Wadsworth. Over towards Matherin. Speeding out, trying to clear it out so they could get away from the speedy Engel. Last out of bounds by Mississippi State, just under 3 minutes. And Notre Dame will toss it in left near side.
One thing Notre Dame's doing good and has done good all game long is just putting pressure on the Bulldog players, forcing some errant passes, stuff like that.
Last touched by Mississippi State, it'll be Irish possession. They'll toss it in. So, Allie Perry coming in hot. And Engel going to take a shot deflected off of Combs.
Yeah, Combs just coming up and getting in the way of that shot. Good job by the SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
So just under 2 minutes to go here in the match. Bulldogs will toss it in. And now Wadsworth will send it over towards Mississippi State. Stolen once again now. Engel at midfield. Another foul called, so a free kick from Mississippi State at midfield. Minute and a half to go. Now Gutierrez will free kick just past the logo. And now Maddie Anderson will come in. She'll actually have the free kick. All hands on deck here with under a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, it's desperation time for the Bulldogs here. Get everybody up.
Send it in, everybody in the box. And they'll clear it out. Now Anderson, right back at midfield. She'll send it in again. Sends it inside the box, off the head. Now Joey Main, far left side. Now Matherin chasing after it as that ball rolls out of bounds. Mississippi State possession. Matherin will toss it in. 45 seconds left. She'll toss it into Anderson. Anderson will clear it again. Off the head, and Bulldogs trying to find something in the last remaining seconds. Matherin, left side, sends it in. Allie Perry comes in, tries to find it. Just under 20 seconds. A free kick. A clock stoppage after that play, 15 seconds left. So a free kick with 15 seconds. It'll be Martinez Montoya to try to punch it in with the last 15 seconds. And here's the kick. Over to Allie Perry. Allie Perry going to take a shot. Deflected once again. Matherin coming in. 5 seconds left. Allie Perry trying to fight through it. And that will be the end of the Sweet 16. Notre Dame takes the first game in Starkville away from Mississippi State. And they move on to the Elite Eight. And Zach, just a surprising performance from Mississippi State. The Cinderella story of how they've come all this way with head coach James Armstrong, and you have a strong senior unit. You just hate to see it come to an end here in Starkville, Mississippi tonight.
Yes, you do. It's just uncharacteristic performance. Just looked like they just weren't settled enough. Just not able to connect easy, simple passes, trying to force stuff, and just not enough possession. So, very unfortunate end to the season for the Bulldogs.
Yes, Mississippi State, it just kind of started. It just seemed from the start of the game that Notre Dame just was going to be in full control, and they just had their way tonight.
Yes, they did. I think it's safe to say that one thing Notre Dame showed tonight is sometimes the best defense is good offense.
That's right, and they did exactly that. They shut down this Mississippi State team. Not much opportunity for the Bulldogs to have any chance offensively. Well, that'll do it for us here in Starkville, Mississippi. A big thank you to all of the listeners tonight watching us. Thanks to the NCAA for allowing us to call these past few games and being able to support both teams in this manner. So big thanks to my color commentator, Zach Sizemore, and our producer, Connor, who could not be with us tonight, but just very grateful to be here tonight. So thanks
Yes.
to Mississippi State Athletics, and a big thank you to everybody. So
Yes, huge thank you to
that'll
everybody.
do it for us here tonight and the end of our season. Saying so long from the MSU Soccer Park, and we'll see you next year. You're listening to Mississippi State Soccer from the Bulldog Student Sports Network.